Let's begin.
It's October 6th, 2021. You know what that means. It is day 6 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project. Year 10. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to ask you to click subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. Doing all those things helps me get my channel out there to a much broader audience. And with hitting that bell, keeps you up to date on every future video I will be creating, as well as all month long doing these 31 Days of Fright videos. And because I'm doing something new this year with the premieres, I'm kind of giving you kind of a heads up of what the following few days is going to have in store. So it helps you kind of keep up to like, oh, when that video goes live. And so it's like, oh, so I'm doing all kinds of new stuff this year for the year 10. So today's movie is Anaconda. Killer Animal Week is almost done, and I'm just loving this week. So we've had crocodiles, whales, Precambrian life forms with tremors. Next week, tomorrow will be the last day. What else have we had? Piranhas. So we've had all kinds of weird collection of killer animals. And I always think of Anaconda when it comes to killer animal movies because I grew up with this movie. I love this movie. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, John Voight. You got Owen Wilson, Jonathan Hyde. Who else? I think that's the dad from Jumanji. You got Danny Trejo for a little bit. So there's Eric Stoltz. I mean, there's a really good cast in this movie of like really good, decent actors. And the dad from Jumanji, Jonathan Hyde, I do believe he has like one of the best shots in this entire movie, in my opinion, and I'll get to that in a second. But what you need to know about this movie is just like a documentary crew trying to find this lost civilization along this river. I do believe it's where is it at? The Amazon. So they're trying to find this lost civilization in the Amazon, and they come across John Voight, who is on the trail for this really mythological anaconda. And he kind of starts to kind of take over this crew and kind of uses them as bait and turning them on one another. And I love it. That alone is a good movie. John Voight just hamming it up and doing his thing and kind of going opposite of Eric Stoltz and Jennifer Lopez and especially Ice Cube. And then he kind of partners up with Owen Wilson. He's the one who he kind of starts turning on people, stuff like that. And Danny Trejo, he dies in every movie, so that's no spoiler there. But it's so much fun. This movie is a lot of fun, like especially that ending sequence in the movie and that little I'm not quite sure what it was. It's just like, we'll just call it a little meal kind of thing, because it has a big old smoke stack, and just the effect on the anaconda itself is really good. I mean, it's good use of practical and CGI, especially for when they want to make the snake move like fast. And like, I know anacondas are kind of more generally slow, but this isn't your average anaconda. So I like it how they kind of like soup it up a little bit. And this movie has one of the more iconic scenes in the movie. John Voight's character getting eaten by the anaconda. But it has my favorite shot the entire movie. So they've kind of come like it's a good ways into the movie, and they come across this like really cool waterfall and everything. And I cannot remember what caused it. That somehow caused people to fall off the boat, and he climbs to the top of this waterfall. Jonathan Hyde, I do believe the dad from Jumanji, and he's like, they're telling him to jump and jump, and he's too scared to do it, and then the snake kind of follows him up, and he sticks his head through the waterfall, and that guy jumps out of the waterfall, but the snake catches him, and by the face, and it's just like, oh my god, that was just, I love that shot. It is a really good shot in this movie, and this movie is just fun. It really is. That's really all I gotta say. Like, there's not really thing really truly bad about this movie. It's just they know what they were making, and you got that. And Jennifer Lopez was good in this movie. Ice Cube was good in this movie. John Voight was good in this movie. Owen Wilson, he didn't last very long in the movie, but he has one of the more kind of iconic scenes when you see him within the snake belly. He's kind of like vacuum formed in there, so you kind of see the outline of it. It's like, that's really it. I'm like, I know I did some spoilers, but it's like, you don't need to, like, if this movie gets spoiled, it's okay, because this movie's just that good, I think, because it's fun. And so it's kind of that weird movie that is the balance of spoilers and hearsay kind of evens out. It's like, oh, you need to see this part and then see this part, but well, there's some spoilers in there that you need to see, but it's like, oh man, but I have to see that in person. So that's kind of what this is, really fun to watch like that. So that's really all I have to say about this movie. My rating scale, 1 being run-of-the-mill horror, 2 best watched with the group, 3 more than average but as nothing new to the horror genre, 4 helps move the horror genre forward, and 5 being a horror classic. Now, Anaconda is, I say it's a 3. It's more than average, but adds nothing new to the horror genre. It's more than average because of great effects, people's fear of snakes, good acting, just overall decent storyline. Like, people just kind of like the movie kind of starts out feeling this way and then goes this way, and then that ending of the movie, it's like, oh, okay, that's where we're at. And like that waterfall scene I talked about, it's like, there's actually a lot of good in this movie. So I say it's more than average. I think it's more of a thriller, but it's still a good movie to watch during the month of October. So that is all. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and all I can really say is thank you.